my 6-week Cellerciser challenge, and I don't really have much to report this week. I am very tired. It's President's Day. I got through the whole weekend without being able to make a video, so I'm just like doing this out of necessity, I guess, that I feel like I gotta post a video. I don't really have too much to talk about. At least I don't think I do. Sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes I get talking and then I find things to talk about. But yeah, so I have been getting on my rebounder, which I have the brand Cellerciser, for the past 2 weeks. And as far as any changes that I notice, I've been very tired this week for some reason. And yesterday I woke up with a sore throat and I was congested, and I canceled plans that I had for the day thinking that I was coming down with something. And I did get on the Cellerciser because I've read about, even if you're sick, you know, that sometimes, you know, just doing a light, what he calls a baby bounce. So I didn't do anything strenuous. I got on it for 10 minutes. I did just some light bouncing and I started to feel better. And then I remembered that last time I went gung-ho of getting on my rebounder every single day, that I went through something kind of similar, that I felt like I was coming down with something. And I figured that it was probably just like maybe detoxing. You know, because you're flushing out your lymphatic system. So I think I may have just been detoxing. So by the afternoon, I was feeling better. And so that's good. And today I'm a little tired, but it's just because I was up late. And yeah, I don't really have anything to report as far as like weight loss or anything like that. I do feel like things are a little bit firmer, and yeah, I just don't have anything like life-changing to talk about on this video. And I hope that I'll start noticing more changes the longer I'm using it, and I don't want to give up hope. I know that last week was Valentine's Day, so I was not eating great. There was a lot of chocolate in my life last week, which I know many of you can relate to. So this is a new week, and I am really addicted to sugar. I have come to, my name is Robin, and I confess I'm addicted to sugar, and I need to kind of detox off of sugar, I think. So that is going to be something I'm going to be working towards. And I don't really have anything to talk about. It's funny. I just like mentally and emotionally, I'm in a pretty good place. And many of you have watched my previous videos of talking about my childhood, and I really feel like I have released so much of that, and there's things that I've been doing that are helping with that, and exploring many avenues of, you know, treatments and research and reading. And I'm sorry to be so vague, but as of right now, there's things that I don't really feel like I can share about that part of my journey, and it's definitely been an adventure. And I'm sorry to keep people in the lurch. I'm just not comfortable sharing certain things right now about my life and things that have been happening in my life, but I hope to be able to share that at some point, but not yet. Not quite yet. And for those of you who know me, or who have been watching our videos, it's kind of out there. It's kind of out there. So, you know, Anyways, I may or may not share those things at some point, but life is a journey, and we just have to be open to anything and everything, I think, that may be life-changing and that you don't know until you try, until you look into different things. Sorry to be so vague. I will share a couple of podcasts that I'm listening to that are changing my life. One of them is called Higher Self Podcast, and that is all about becoming your highest self. And the woman who does the podcast, her name is Sahara Rose, and she's written a couple of books about Ayurveda. And if you're not familiar with Ayurveda, it's an ancient Indian healing modalities and learning about how to eat for your body type and different things. I mean, you've probably heard of a lot of different things that are Ayurvedic that you never may have known, such as tongue scraping and oil pulling, which is swishing oil in your mouth and for a few minutes. Or dry brushing your skin. So there's a lot of things that have come into Western culture that are actually Ayurvedic. And so that's a great podcast. I'm really enjoying that. And I'm reading her book, The Idiot's Guide to Ayurveda. And I'm also listening to Ancient Wisdom Today. It's a podcast by a shaman. And it's pretty interesting, and it's concepts that are very different from what I was raised with. And it's I don't know, I think you just have to listen and be open to the information and see if it resonates with you. And if it doesn't, you can throw it out. And if it isn't resonating with you, that's an opportunity to try to figure out what is it that is pushing my buttons about this? What is it that I'm resisting about this information? So, I don't know. Those are just a couple of things that I am listening to that are changing and shifting the way I think. And I don't know if they will be interest to you, but check it out. And I'm hoping that I can give more accurate results of what benefits I'm getting from the Cellerciser. I don't want to get discouraged. I do feel good about getting up and getting some exercise first thing in the morning. And I don't know, it just seems like 10 minutes isn't enough. I don't know if it will be enough or if I need to up it. I do want to say this, however, and this is something I meant to say in my previous videos, that if you are, depending on your age, your fitness level, you may want to start, if you have a rebounder, you may want to start with just 2 minutes a day. And I know that sounds like, well, what good is 2 minutes going to do? But 2 minutes and build on it. You don't want to go balls to the wall and do something that's going to discourage you, like hurt yourself or be too sore or, detox too much all at once and, feel like, that you're not getting any benefits from this thing. So I would suggest, if you are just starting out, to just start with a couple minutes a day and then build up. I wouldn't, if you've never done it before, if you're not a very fit person to begin with, I wouldn't suggest starting with 10 minutes because it can be, depending on the exercise you do, it can be kind of strenuous. I've been doing something called the Jamba Run, and you can check it out. You can check it out on the Cellerciser YouTube page. And it is hard. And I started with maybe only being able to do like full out 10 seconds. And then I've worked up to now I can do about 20 seconds. So, so that's progress. And running in place, I could only like just all out running in place. I could do maybe like 20 seconds to begin with, and I'm getting up to 30 seconds. And I know that doesn't sound like much, and it's not, but it is. It actually is a lot. So anyways, it's just, that's progress. I also have been doing a lot of like shoulder exercises because I've had some shoulder problems over the past few years. So like holding my arms out while I'm jumping. I just realized like I look like a mess today. My hair is a mess. I have hardly any makeup on, but that's okay. I know you're not judging me. You just want to hear the information, right? So anyways, I was sore. My shoulders were sore. So I had to like cut back a little bit on doing so much of the shoulder stuff. So anyways, that's sort of where I'm at. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will continue to give updates. And there's a lot of stuff I need to talk about. I realized as I was making this video that I didn't think I had anything to talk about. So I hope you will subscribe and that you will push the button for notifications, and follow me on Instagram if you're not doing so already. As I've shared before, I'm a fashion designer, and I've been doing, this is my second round now of doing a 30-day wardrobe challenge. Let me just tell you what that's all about. So what I did a couple months ago, I was going through my closet, cleaning it out, and I was like, man, I have so many clothes that I don't wear. And I'm so bored with the outfits I've been putting together, and I don't have a lot of money to go shopping. So why don't I just shop my closet? Because I do have a lot of clothes. And so I just pulled like everything out of my closet and put together outfits that I thought were well put together, first of all, in a way that I don't ever wear them. So I had to put together new combinations. And you know, every day I was posting photos of my outfits and explaining like, oh, I've had this for over 10 years, I've had this for, 5 years, and basically just giving like some tips about how to dress for your body, how to color, how to combine various color combinations and silhouettes. So I didn't think anybody was really paying attention. There were people that were liking my posts, but then people started coming up to me after shows. I do improv, so after improv shows, I had some people come up to me and say, when are you going to do that 30-day challenge again? I love that. And I was like, really? And so, after I had enough people ask me about it, I said, okay, I'm going to do it again. So I started back last week, and it's been a little more challenging to put together outfits because of the little bit of weight gain, but I still have a lot of clothes, so I have at least 2 weeks worth of clothes, and like 15 days, and I'm only posting them on work days because it's my work outfits. But anyways, if you're not following me on Instagram, why not? You should be following me on Instagram and give me advice, fashion advice, or tips that you're using in your own wardrobe. And maybe we can inspire each other to do better. And the whole point of this is really to appreciate what we have. That we are so wealthy in this country. Even the people who, aren't wealthy, we have a lot. And it's more than just clothing, but this is an expression of appreciating what you have. So anyways, I hope that what I'm doing is inspiring to someone to possibly take me up on doing their own 30-day challenge and tagging me on it and letting me know what you're doing. So anyways, take a look at that, and I hope you have a good rest of your week, and that you've enjoyed your 3-day weekend if you had today off. If not, I am so sorry. But I have really enjoyed my day off. So anyways, Thank you, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.